What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, well, we have the release notes for this first week or this first maintenance window of 2024. There was no town hall or anything, and I don't usually do videos, but there were some pretty big changes here, which I think is worth letting folks know. So we're just going to rip through these. The first and foremost, one that probably I'm going to end up putting in the title, is starter cards are gone. They are no longer going to be available in tournaments and brawls, and I love this. You got to own the cards if you want to play in the higher level games, right? Or in the higher level competitions, such as tournaments and such as brawls. Now, I say that as somebody who has used these cards in tournaments and in brawls, specifically jumping into a bunch of Rebellion tournaments that are probably paying out well right now, but there's not that many people participating. So I thought I would just jump in. I have a couple of cards, but for the most part, I was just using starter cards, and that probably was the main reason that it was I shouldn't say banned, but just removed. Let's see other things that they have here. Fixed an issue with a press not always properly increasing damage against units that had received weapons training. So that's good. Fix an issue with snipe and opportunity. Fix an issue with monsters with melee and ranged or magic attacks would also incorrectly attack or snipe with their melee attack. Okay. And then fix an issue where double attack monsters would heal twice with Avina, the wolf's self-heal buff. Man, that must have been pretty sweet for a little while there. They also had some land updates. So fix an issue where harvesting all of the zero dark energy staked in Runion Sum, but not all plots would cause all plots to incorrectly be treated as if they had zero efficiency. So that's pretty solid. All right, issue with totem fragment rolls would continue to accrue for castles and keeps past 7 days. So now this is actually big. If you have a castle or keep, you should be harvesting every 7 days is what it seems like. Now, they already had the 7-day harvest for regular plots in place just because your capacity would only go for 7 days. But with castles and keeps, you could go longer. And I actually I don't even want to say guilty of this because it wasn't necessarily anything against the system. I would just forget sometimes. And even though I try to do it every Tuesday, I would sometimes, it would be 8 or 9 days that I would let it run. So it seems like they are trying to make sure that people are harvesting every 7 days. And I know some folks are probably going to be upset about this because they're just like, well, castles and keeps, it's a fixed cost, right? So if you're not getting much output from the rest of your tract or your region, well, then it kind of sucks. But I don't know. At the end of the day, I think 7 days should be the time frame in which we just do it. And if your region or your tract is not up to par, well, maybe that's on you to go out and make sure that everybody's doing what they need to do, or be in a region or or tract where people are active. So this is where it's going to start to come into play, right? Especially if you own one of these castles or keeps or want to get into them. Not all of them are created equal, right? You don't have 100% control over what happens in the area. And this is only going to roll up further as we get into, territories and the Secret of Praetoria kind of expansion, the reconstruction or ancient ruins reconstruction. So, you're going to want to be around people. And I don't think many people have really thought that through, in addition to, wanting to have all of your plots in the same region. All right. So they've also fixed something where a certain tax rate would fail to update, or fixed an issue with lock duration from prior locks, updated harvest results screen to show the net harvest with taxes subtracted. All right. General updates. They have added a pack opening history page, which is pretty cool. We've always had to go to a third-party site like Peak Monsters. In fact, I think Peak Monsters is the only ones that I'm aware of that would have that. But now you have that in-game. So slowly and steadily, they are catching up to the awesome third-party tools that we have out there. So hopefully the third-party tools will continue to set the pace for all the cool stuff that we want. You can now replay pack openings by using the transaction ID. That is actually awesome too. Now, I have never actually needed this, but I did think about it recently where I'm just like, you know what? If I skip through, I would love to see what I was able to get and just kind of re-experience the pack opening again. But, maybe if it was an awesome pack opening and I didn't record it the first time, maybe do a recording of it just for some extra content, because everybody loves pack openings, even people who don't play the game. So I think this is going to be great overall. Added the ability to issue a modern challenge. Wow, yet another one that's going to add value to people that just want to play in game. So, play around in game without earning anything. This is fantastic. I really, really hope that they do things in the future that would allow you to modify the type of challenge, but just modern is a step in the right direction. Per this past proposal, old rentals listed below the minimum price can no longer be renewed or rented. So that one came in a little while ago, and season rentals can now only be renewed for the next season, but cannot be renewed for multiple future seasons. I didn't even know that that was a thing. Fix tutorial. All right, so cool. Improve the sync of DEC pricing on the client side of the game. That's good. I mean, I usually just go to Splinter Cards anyway. Updated Underboss Fabino's +2 melee attack tooltip for better clarity. Improve the currency accuracy export. Okay, so especially with taxes coming around, they're going to have that. And added additional staking checks on transferring an item. Cool. All right. Some other hotfix items issues that were fixed beforehand. All right. We don't really need to go through that. So major things, in my opinion, the starter cards no longer being available in tournaments and brawls. In land, you will no longer, you're going to be very much at a disadvantage, or I guess not a disadvantage, but it's just, there's not going to be extra benefit for your castles and keeps to accrue the fragment roll chances over time. Beyond 7 days, and then the modern challenge, which again, all these things might seem like small items, and to your point, they absolutely are, but they definitely start to add up over time and create a better experience overall. So I'm very excited about this. I'm curious to know if people are just as excited or if they are upset. Again, I mean, starter cards, keep in mind, like this game is all about owning or renting assets. So starter cards not being available, even though I was kind of abusing that privilege that was there for a while, I'm much happier about that. And I won't participate in the tournaments that I can't participate in anymore, or I won't be able to get away with, using Avina in some random brawl or tournament just for the fun of it, even though I don't actually own the card. But that's all I have in this video for you guys. Just wanted to share this with you since there were some actual significant updates in the release this week. But that's all I got. Have an amazing rest of your day. We'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.